And there's a hand my trusty fear, and gies a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a recht get well walked for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne. And there's a hand
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
gies a hand o' thine,
It's me,
and we'll tak a recht.
Hello everybody, we already know each other. Check out my channel and yeah.
Alright, finally we got the results. Quite disappointing, honestly. I thought we'll have an amazing poll.
For old lang syne,
They will start beautifully already.
we'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang
Yeah, that would be 2 seats. They made 2 gays,
For
one from the
old
Conservatives and
lang syne,
one from
my dear, for old
they
lang
split
syne,
East Lothian.
we'll tak a cup o'
East Lothian from
kindness
Labour
yet
Party.
for old lang syne.
Wait, I think they're eating the greens.
And cannot find which seat they switched.
I think they're eating the greens, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Like, I think that in the last election, the Greens got 6 seats. I think that they'll probably get most of them. Maybe the other parties
No, the thing
will.
is that if SNP overperforms on constituency, they will not. They will not get any list seats. You know, because the Scottish election happened in, let's say, 2 parts. You vote for your favorite candidate, right? But by
Yeah,
your
I know
vote,
what
it does
you
also
vote.
apply to the regional lists. So in case your party fails to win constituencies, then they will get some MPs from the MSPs from the regional list.
So it's like it's combined, like it's proportional
Yeah, it
and
is-
FTP at the same time.
it's semi-proportional and semi-first past the post. All right, let's go again. So far, SNP going on with 33 seats. They need at least 32 more for a majority. Liberal Democrats stand on 4 seats, Conservatives on 2, and Labour and Greens haven't gained any seats so far. The 2 gains is an SNP gain on East Lothian, taking this seat from the Labour Party, and an SNP gain in Ayr from the Conservatives. Comrade King, back to you.
Yes, I think that it could go either way. Maybe the Scottish nationalists, SNP might win. However, I think that there's still a large chance that the Unionists, so that being the Tories, Labour, and the Lib Dems, could also win. So we have, I think that it's like 50-50. So we don't know who exactly win yet, but yeah, the flipping constituencies will be very interesting. Like right now, the Philippine ones are mostly won by the S&P. So
Well, so far there are only two gains, and they're both
Yeah,
done by the
I know.
S&P. Yeah. And this is amazing. They won one of these seats by 770 votes. That was down to the wire.
Do you want to mention the Walish election as well?
All right. We can talk about the Welsh election. Let me make a second. I will upload the results of the Welsh election as well because I think it's fair. You excuse me. Go on, rumble for a minute on why unionism is good.
Okay, so unionism is good because if Scotland leaves the EU, it leaves the UK, they'll rejoin the EU and NATO then. And NATO is an imperialist union. I discussed this 2 billion times already. And if they rejoin it, they'll make the EU bigger, more powerful, and that should be avoided. It's all good to leave an empire to join just in another. Okay, anyway.
Alright.
What are the Wales results?
I'm now putting on the Welsh election results
Welsh.
on the screen. It will take a while. Bloody hell. Right. And the map. We need the map as well. Alright, let's check the map of Wales a little bit. Alright. Give me a minute. Alright. We are good to go. Right now on the screen you will also see a map of Wales. Right now the Labour Party is leading with 13 seats. The Conservatories with 6 and Plaid Cymru, I'm not even sure if I can say this correctly, with 3 seats. Labour has lost 1 seat, and the Conservatives and... Okay, whatever, I will call it the Wales Nationalist Party, okay? The Wales National Party has gained 1 seat as well. How do you see this result going on?
So, wait, let me compare it with the other election. Like the last one in Wales. Because, I want to see if the, if Plaid Cymru grew. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so far...
Should I bring a friend?
Huh?
I will invite a friend to the discussion if he's willing to join. Yeah, I just made this for a friend.
I've talked with this guy before already on the stream. Isn't this Finnish guy?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, the Welsh election results are so far the same as the last ones. If you didn't know, Welsh independence could be possible by around 2040, maybe 2030 even, because the Welsh population will overtake the English one by that point.
SNP wins another seat, and so does the Labour in Scotland.
Oh, okay. Can you share the new map of Scotland now
It's automatically updated.
on
You
stream?
can, yeah, on my stream, yeah, it's automatically updated.
Oh, okay.
35! They win another one! They flip another one! They flip 3 seats! If they continue like this, they will have a majority. Wow!
Fuck.
I'd like to see that arse of a guy, Mike, who was yesterday going, no, SNP will not win. I'm voting for the Tories. The Tories have lost 2 seats so far. That's delightful. That's delightful.
Comrade Cope is coping right now very
Are you
hard.
coping?
Fuck you.
Are you coping, mate?
It could still go. You know, it could still go either way. We don't know.
Nah, mate.
Like as I said, S&P could win. I'm not saying that it's impossible. They could win. It's highly likely that they win. However, there is also a likely chance that the Unionists will win as well. We don't know yet. But
Nah, mate.
you know,
I'm trying
but
to
the
find...
more seats,
I'm
the
not
more
sure
seats they flip.
Wait,
What
they
was
lost,
it?
they lost Edinburgh Central. Edinburgh Central must be
S&P lost it.
a tiny region. So I'm trying to pinpoint
Okay,
it on the map.
so they lost that.
Oh, I found it, yeah. The Conservatives lose Edinburgh Central to the SNP, which is great.
I thought you were about to say that the S&P lost one seat.
No, the
like,
Conservatives did.
why?
So far, Labour has
Is
lost
Mike
one,
somewhere
and
here?
Conservatives have lost 2. SNP has a net gain of 3 seats. Liberal.
Is Mike somewhere here? Like, it'd be interesting to see Mike here.
What? What's going on?
Okay,
Are you alright, mate?
yeah. Mike somewhere here. It'd be interesting to talk to Mike again.
Sure. Brinzend. Yeah, in Wales, the Labour holds Brinzend. Nothing worth mentioning, honestly. That's very exciting. How the election is going through.
Let me look if something has happened in Israel again.
I want to welcome my personal friend Fino from Finland. Can you hear us? Dear pal, dear friend, can you hear us, mate? Hello? Oh, that's bloody awkward.
Hello.
Oh, no, okay. Hey, now we can hear you.
Okay.
As you can see on the stream, I can link you the stream, Fino. We have a stream on the Scottish elections, my channel, and the SNP is winning actually, and they flipped 3 seats. Dear pal, dear friend, can you hear us, mate?
Okay, sounds good.
Indeed, sir. Right now we have the latest news. They flipped Edinburgh Central from the Conservatives, and they have a total net gain of 3 seats. They stand at 35 right now. Liberal Democrats are at 4 seats. The Conservatives are at 2 seats. They've lost 2 so far, and the Labour and Greens haven't won any seats so far. On Wales, we have news coming on. The Conservatives are winning Monmouth. And so far, Labour is leading with 14 seats, Conservatives with 4, Plaid Cymru with 3, Green and Liberal haven't won any seats so far. How do you see the British local elections, my friend? Do you salute...
It's one.
Sorry, what?
Did you ask
I
me
asked
or
you...
the other guy?
Yeah, I asked you. How do you see the results so far?
Well, I can see it anywhere. Where do you look these results?
First of all, on my stream, which I sent you the link down below, and also on this website.
Okay.
All right. But from what I'm telling you, like SNP having 3 seats gained so far. How do you see the results? Are you in favor of Scottish independence? And
Yes, I am.
would you like to take
course I am.
2 minutes to explain us your opinions?
Well, I support the Scottish independence because if Scotland leaves UK, they will rejoin the European Union and become one of the Nordic countries. And
Alright.
I support that.
And you are from Finland, so as a Nordic country
Of course.
citizen, I think you will be happy. Do your compatriots share this opinion? Are they in favor of Scots independence? What have you heard around Finland?
Yes. Majority, well, I am not deeply researched into this, but the majority of Finnish people, of course, are in favor of Scottish independence. Maybe there are some of these right-minded people that believe the European Union is the root of all evil, and they are like, oh no, they cannot take independence, or they will lose it again, because if they join European Union, that's somehow losing independence.
Yeah, that's their strange opinion. I honestly,
Yes.
you know what? I think it's up to the Scottish people if they want to vote in favor of independence or not. But what's important and what's fundamentally that all Scottish people should agree that we need a second referendum in Scotland because the Scottish voters were
Yes.
tricked. They were tricked and they were fooled because when they had their national referendum in 2014, the opposition was telling them, look, if you vote in favor of leaving the United Kingdom, separating, this would mean leaving the European Union. And a lot of Scottish people didn't want to do that. In favor, actually, Scotland was the most Europhile of the 4 nations in the latest 2016 referendum. So the Scottish people
True.
were tricked, they were bamboozled, they were fooled by politicians. So they deserve a second referendum.
Also,
And the only
Also, at the
just a minute. And the only one to deliver a second referendum is SNP. This is why I want an SNP landslide tonight. Go on, my friend.
yes, I was just gonna say that the Conservative Party has not won any majority. It has been a very tiny party in Scotland since at least half century of the last century, and
Which party?
currently
Which party?
Conservative Party that runs the UK.
Yeah, the Conservatives are faring very poorly, especially after Thatcher. And
Yes.
their bedroom
They
tax.
haven't won at least since the 1960s in Scotland. So the Scottish people are angry that they are being ruled by a Conservative Party from London. Party
Absolutely.
that the majority of Scots do not support. And
Absolutely.
the youth, many Scottish youth are now becoming in favor of Scottish independence and the European Union.
Absolutely. And as a European citizen, I would love to see them in the European Union, and I would welcome them
Yes.
as brothers.
You mean leaving the United Kingdom?
Yeah, and what do you think, honestly? Do you think that Boris Johnson is going to let them live in peace, or is he going to send the coppers, like in Catalonia?
He said that he won't leave them, let them leave.
All right, what do you believe, Fino?
Well, it's hard to say in advance what will he do. But I don't think there will be any violent clash like with Barcelona, I mean the Catalonians.
All right. Yeah, that's
But
absolutely.
the leader of the Scottish National Party actually did say to Boris Johnson that he should sue if the Scots want independence.
Understandable. You know what's the difference? I think it will be fundamental.
What?
That unlike Spanish police, the British police is not equipped with tear gas and plastic bullets and ready to shoot the citizens. So I don't think there will be a
Yeah.
violent crackdown like in Catalonia. What will happen
Yes,
is that
there won't be.
the Scottish people will gather. They will vote. They will vote in favor, And then Bozo is going to rant about it in the media and say that it doesn't count, and he's going to sue them 20 times, just trying to slow down the collapse. What do you think? Like, the British coppers don't even have weapons. Well, like, oi, tosser, give back the ballot in the name of the Queen.
He called moving the military.
What?
He called moving the military.
Yeah, I had a discussion back in 2014, but I don't think they can do that. The majority of career officers, not the majority, but a big portion of career officers are actually of Scottish descent, so I don't think they will turn against their own people. Britain is a very liberal country, unlike, let's say, Spain, that is... well, it is a liberal bourgeois democracy, but they are more authoritarian than Britain is.
Yeah, they are. Spain is more careful about its national borders.
Indeed so.
Most soldiers are English, though, so I think that perhaps there will be.
So you literally think that a bunch of English soldiers are gonna start shooting their own country's citizens because of a referendum, a democratic referendum?
That will not happen.
That only happens in a third world country like Russia, maybe, where the Putin regime starts shooting up opposition. But that does not happen in Western countries. Sorry.
You see,
That happened in Catalonia, basically.
no, it didn't. They fired tear gas, but they did not shoot the people.
Yeah, there were no military in Catalonia.
I mean, tear gas is pretty harmful. You know, it can harm people just like.
Comrade King is from Russia, so I think he thinks you cannot have a referendum without killing people who vote against Putin.
Yeah.
I think elections in Russia actually are polling opposition ahead of United Russia. United opposition if they unite, Fair Russia and the Communist Party. And what's funny is that, do you remember that scene from the movie of Cesar Baracoin, the dictator? That they had elections at the end and there was a tank preventing them to vote for the opposition. I think that's how they hold elections over there.
Yeah, most likely.
Alright, Comrade King, any comment here?
On what exactly?
On the results and the consecutive gains of the S&P. I would like if you explained us your theory on the global progressive wave that has started since the American election.
Well, I want to first say, fuck this election, fuck everything. This is literally fucking. This is some sort of domino effect.
Yeah.
Ever since the Lithuanian and American elections of 2020, there's been so many liberal, landslides everywhere in, the Netherlands, Israel, Bulgaria, and many other countries.
Yeah. So, guys, you know that I started to cover the American elections back in November, right? So we had this big event, and we gathered a lot of people, and each one had his say, and it took over a while. And we had Joe Biden winning, of course. And then I decided to start covering every election. So I covered the Israeli election. Boom!
Yeah,
the
because
liberals won. The left wing won in Israel. Then in Netherlands,
They didn't win a landslide in Israel.
They did not win a landslide. They came second, but their coalition members won a majority, right?
They gave a hit to Benjamin Netanyahu.
And right now, since 2 days ago or a day ago, I don't remember exactly, Benjamin Netanyahu cannot form a government anymore. So it's up to Yair Lapid to form a government. And right now he has 56 seats, I think, 55, 56. And he needs...
55. He's meeting with Bennett right now, if you didn't know, with Yamina.
Good, because the Ram party is shooting themselves on the knee. I don't know what the Ram party is trying to do.
It's a literal Arab, Arab party.
Okay, I will interrupt you for a minute. For everyone who doesn't know, Ram party is an Arab I would say that this conservative Arab party for Arab Muslim rights, while the joint list is an Arab liberal party for secularism. And while they jointly support Yair Lapid, the Ram party hasn't voiced its support. It has abstained. So right now, Yair Lapid doesn't have the majority to form a government. And it's up to if Bennett actually will go through with his 7 seats and support his ticket. That will mean a liberal government in Israel. Anyway, then we have a liberal victory in the next election we covered, which is Netherlands, with FFD.
We covered Netherlands before Israel.
Yeah, we covered Israel. We covered Netherlands before Israel. With FFD winning, and then we had the Bulgarian election, which you covered on your channel, and the Greenland election. All of them were left-wing victories, and right now we have the Scottish election, and the SNP is winning big time. I think
We
your
also
theory.
forgot the Albanian and the Ecuadorian elections.
Well, we didn't cover these, honestly.
True.
So we have a very progressive left-wing and liberal wave all over the world, which is very fun to see. Every single candidate that I have supported has won so far. That talk about some luck, right?
Well, to be fair, half of these candidates, I also supported half of these. Like, I supported Lapid in Israel. I supported the anti-imperialists in Greenland. I supported, I supported all these other candidates, such as actually I can't think of any others. I think those are all. Other than that, I oppose pretty much all the other ones, such as in Bulgaria, Scotland, the US, and the Netherlands.
Fair enough. All right, we are waiting for more results here.
I cannot even load the page, it's not loading for me.
Try to hit F5 and it will go through. You don't need actually, just go to my stream. I've put the link of my stream. If you open my stream, I have live results on the top.
Okay.
And the map as well. The map, yellow stands for SNP, orange for the Liberal Democrats, and blue for the Tories in the south.
How long do you want to stream, by the way?
I'm not quite sure. I will go for a maximum of 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I will take a break.
Also,
I want to say,
what-
Kalispera to my Greek viewers, and go on.
We will cover the Cypriot election on May 30th as
We
well.
will cover the Cypriot election, but I think I will probably do it in Greek as well. So
Well,
that's that.
Will you make it in Greek and English, or just in Greek?
I can do both because the majority of Cypriot people, and we're talking about like at least 3/4 of the Cypriot population, are very fluent in English, so that will be no problem. I think I might split it in two, cover it in Greek and also in English. That'll be fun.
After the Cypriot election, we should cover the Ethiopian election.
Yeah, I'm not covering the Ethiopian election. Anyway, benvenuto to my Italian viewers. Welcome as well. I have Umberto here, one of my most loyal fans. Do we have any other, Comrade King, since you are looking into this, do we have any other important election coming through?
You mean in the West, so Europe, or?
Yeah, like
Well-
Europe, America, like Asia, some Asian countries with big.
Well, we have Mexico. I'm not sure if you're interested in that. We also,
Yeah, somewhat.
yeah, in June we have Mexico and Mongolia. In July we have Moldova. In September we have a lot of very important elections, such as in Russia, Germany,
Yeah, we'll surely cover these. Yeah.
yeah, in Norway, Hong Kong,
Oh yeah, the
Iceland.
Hong Kong, definitely Hong Kong elections. We'll cover the Hong Kong elections definitely, and the Russian and the German ones, especially the German ones. We might do an
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
all-night stream about the German election.
Yeah, and then we have the Moroccan and the Haitian elections in September, but
Alright.
I don't think you're interested in that.
Yeah, don't
In
go very deep.
In October, we have
The Czech elections.
Czechia.
Yeah, we have the Czech elections. I'm thinking.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we also have elections in Iraq and Argentina in October. In November, we have
In the Czech elections, we have the Pirate Party winning so far.
yeah, and in November we have Nicaragua and Honduras. I think Nicaragua will be important because of the political situation there.
Mhm.
And in December, what?
No, I said Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and like if I'm not mistaken, in June or July, in September, in September, I think there will be an election in Kyrgyzstan. I talked about this with you. I think that this will be also very important. In December, there will be an election in Libya in which the son of Gaddafi will contest. So I think that will be also very interesting because Saif al-Islam Gaddafi will contest.
All right, thank you very much. What's going on in Honduras again? You mentioned that.
Where?
You said Honduras. So something happened in Honduras.
Yeah, I said in Honduras there will be an election as well in October. In November, yeah.
What was that? Okay, someone joined. No, biggie.
Okay, yeah, there will be an election in Honduras and Nicaragua in November.
We have the Labour Party in Wales winning one more seat, currently starting at 15. Quite so. I wonder if the results are all going to come tonight or tomorrow.
Well, it depends on the population size and on the time when this is happening. Like, the Indian election took like 6 months or 3 months to count. That was hell. Like, at some point, I just couldn't and stopped watching the Indian election in 2019 because that was just too much. Well, anyway, let me look how big Scotland. Okay, Scotland's population is 5 million.
Yeah, 5 million.
Yeah, 5 million. And in Israel, it's 9 million. So, how long did that take? Like, how long did we watch the Israeli one? One week or?
You have to understand that not all countries have the same system.
According to my knowledge, the election
like,
results for Scotland comes tomorrow, at least for our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it depends on the
what
population.
What time? Tell me the time.
Our time zone.
What? Yeah, but what time in our time zone?
I'm not certainly sure.
Okay. Will it be noon? Will it be evening?
Not sure. I already said I am not sure.
All right.
I'm not certain.
Fair enough. So far, we have a 2% change for the S&P, which, as I projected, this means that they will able to switch at least 7 seats. I said. Let me check again. Yes, with 2% popular change, they will be able to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. Yes, as I said, they will be able to gain 7 seats. So I can safely project from now that if the S&P is as it stands, with a 2% change of the popular vote, then they are going to win 7 seats from their initial 63. And that would put them on a 70 seats majority. a majority of 5 MPs. We have an update. The Labour Party won Edinburgh Southern. Daniel Johnson, with 20,000 votes, is the MP there. The first Labour MP
Did
on the
they
map.
flip the states there?
Sorry?
Did they flip the constituency there?
No, it's a hold. It's a Labour hold. No flip, nothing. Just a Labour hold.
Okay. Your map didn't change, by the way,
Sorry?
on the stream. Your map did not change on the stream.
It did, but it's a small region in Edinburgh. And Edinburgh is the capital, so you cannot clearly see it on the stream. I mean, if maybe
Well,
if I covered
at the top it says that it's 35 seats.
No, the Labour got 1 seat, not the SNP. That's a Labour
Uh,
hold in Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
Bruh. Bruh.
All right. I'm quite excited, honestly. I think if this track carries on, the SNP will be able to pass a referendum. Definitely. And still, the Greens and the Alba Party, we don't know what will happen to them because they will go through the regional list. So that's that. So if the Greens and Alba Party also win a couple of seats, they will be able to aid the SNP in its quest for a second referendum. What do you think about that?
What is it again?
I said that since we have the Greens, right, and they're also pro-independence, if they gain seats, they will be able to...
Yeah, the Greens want a coalition with the SNP.
Yeah, exactly. And Alba maybe, if not make coalition, since Alexander Salmon is not on good terms with Nicola Sturgeon, but at least they will support their motion for a second independence referendum. On the English Council elections, the Labour Party is destroyed completely. They lost 140 seats. So Bojo is so far keeping his control over council elections in Britain. What is surprising, as my friend Fino said, is that now the Tories are again the second largest party after years of being behind the Labour and Liberal Democrats' shadow in Scotland. That's quite shocking, honestly. The condition of the Labour Party in Scotland is quite disappointing.
I thought you don't like Labour.
Yeah, but still, Labour was a major contender in Ireland, and like 10 years ago, for example, we have the Tories that are winning 14% of the vote, and now you have the Labour winning 31%, and now they are on par with Tories being slightly ahead. Quite bad results from the Labour Party, and quite interesting and an interesting growth of the Tory party. I think their voices for unionism are heard, while Labour failed to move into a good campaign. We should still cherish that the SNP is ahead.
Remember how we watched the Scottish debates?
Yeah, we did that.
And yeah, and the Labour guy just got destroyed.
Yeah, he did a pretty bad job, honestly, retorting.
Yeah, I agree.
Fino, what's up? Mate? I'm not sure if Fino can hear us.
You might have to rejoin.
What, him?
Yeah, he should try rejoining.
Alright.
Hello, Chad Bro Chill. This guy just messaged you on your stream.
Yeah, I read.
Okay. Mitos Atas. Chad is a country in Africa.
Yep, and the president of Chad recently died fighting
Yeah.
terrorist activity.
Yeah, he deserved it. Like he was a French puppet.
Oh, for Christ's sake. You don't have to say that.
I mean, it's true.
Why do you want the Islamists to take over?
No, but he's a French puppet, and that's still good if he dies.
We have the unpolitically correct Comrade Cope here.
No, I don't like. I don't want to. I don't want an Islamist takeover. It's not like I'm a terrorist.
Ah. If you know what's going on, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I think my microphone has some problems.
No, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, good.
The Labour won one seat, if you didn't copy. Well, they didn't.
Yep.
They just hold their seat in Edinburgh, so nothing astonishing. SNP is 30 seats away from a majority so far. And they're winning all the key seats, so that's splendid, astonishing.
Yeah, but the ballot counting is going slow as watching grass grow.
Well, since it started in the evening that I opened the results, it has updated frequently. Since we started the stream, I think the SNP won how many seats? 3 or 4 seats, and the Labour, the Conservatives got one more, and Labour Party got one. So we had some saints since we started the stream.
As long as the Scottish National Party stays extremely ahead of the other parties, it's good.
I will just chill for a quarter of an hour and then we'll call it a day, and maybe continue tomorrow since the results are interesting.
Stagnating. They're stagnating right now. Like we aren't getting many new interesting like results right now.
Indeed. Yesterday we had that Tory guy who was a big hope and was calling lies about the referendum and the SNP. I don't see him anywhere today. I think he went back to his rabbit hole, hiding from reality. I think he must be copying very harshly today, Mr. Mike. He must be seething.
That is the sad reality of these right-wing nuts.
Yeah, and they are reading news from Facebook. He told me that more people voted to leave the European Union in Scotland than they voted SNP, which is a blatant lie. Only 38% voted to leave against 62,
Yeah.
and the SNP won 46% last elections. And back in 2011, they won astonishing 46% of the vote. So that's a blatant lie. And then he said, but I meant by votes, by total votes." So I went through and I checked on the results, and guess what? 1,060,000 people voted for the SNP last elections, and only 1,010,000 people voted for Brexit in Scotland. So even by sheer numbers, SNP got more votes, but only by percentage. So
Yeah.
he was. I think he was. He's from the guy that is reading conspiracy theories on Facebook and fake news.
True.
He then,
True. And isn't Facebook one of those sites that gives you sites? If you read right-wing news, Facebook offers you more right-wing news. Like,
yes, it creates echo chambers, and we cannot even have discussions anymore because he said that the SNP is a religious cult, and that he said that the fact that we cannot have the results in the same night is suspicious. Since this is why I hate Trump, because there is no integrity in politics anymore, and there is no honesty. Whatever you don't like, you call fake news, and whatever doesn't fit you, you can say, "Oh, that's fraud, that's cheating." At least on the before Trump era, we have people admitting that they lost. Now, I think the Boris fans in England are going to scream about fraud as well. It'd be hilarious. It's totally irresponsible behavior and very immature. Anyway, Labour wins one more seat in Wales, and so does the Welsh National Party, Plaid Cymru. Labour stands at 16 as we speak. All right, news coming through. SNP wins another seat, ladies and gentlemen, in Aberdeen Central. You can view it on the map. Amazing news. One more seat for the SNP. They start at 636. 29 seats away from a majority.
Let me check. Wait.
Yep, it's updated. It's on my stream, and you can view it on The Guardian if you'd like so.
Okay, so was it a swing? Like, what was it?
No, it was a SNP hold. They kept the seat of Aberdeen Central. No gains, just a hold. But
Unionists should do some gains finally. Fuck.
they're not going to do any gains, mate. They have already lost 3
what
seats.
party?
Yeah, they are destroyed.
What party you are fruiting?
How is this even happening? I thought that like the Lib Dems and the Greens will do way better in this election than
Well, the
I
Lib
thought
Dems
that
have 4 seats. They didn't lose any so
Are
far.
you supporting Conservative Party?
I'm generally supporting the Unionists.
Okay. And which party does the Unionists stand for?
I mean, the Tories, the Labour Party,
Alright,
and the Lib Dems
yeah.
are all Unionists.
Yeah, exactly.
The Conservatives haven't won Scotland since 1960, so you are betting very badly.
Yeah.
No, I said no. Listen, the Unionists are the Tories, the Labour Party, and the Lib Dems combined. I want a coalition between them in Scotland.
Let's hope that does not happen.
It will not happen because they already lost 3 seats, and if this continues, because right now I will tell you what happened. SNP targeted the following targets: Dumbarton, Edinburgh Central, Ayr, Aberdeenshire West, East Lothian, Edinburgh Southern, Dumfriesshire, Eastwood, Galloway and West Dumfries, and Edinburgh Western. And so far, they've won 3 seats, right? If my calculations are correct, they will be able to swing at least 7 seats. Which
If this
which
continues,
puts
then they will
them,
definitely.
let me finish. Which puts them at the 70 seats majority, if they continue on their track, which means that this election is going to be as successful as 2011 with SNP landslide if this continues. Our discussion, we knew from the beginning that SNP is going to win, right? They're going to be the bigger party. Nobody was questioning this. The questioning of the day is whether SNP can, number one, be the largest party and have a majority, or number two, form a coalition with other pro-independence parties such as the Green and Alba. The only hopes Comrade Kopp here had was if the Unionists were able to together block a majority for forming, which was quite rare. Which was quite rare. The most likely outcome.
I thought that maybe they could win at like 52% or 51%.
Yes.
I thought that it will be very close.
The most likely outcome will be if SNP and Green together form a coalition. But personally,
Yeah, I agree with you. But both is possible. Like a unionist takeover, it could be also possible.
But I am hoping for an SNP landslide because I think that if SNP alone has enough power, they will be able to prove legitimacy and forward a second independence referendum in Scotland.
I predict that the Scottish National Party will win 55% of the vote.
Well, that's quite steep, but fair enough. All right. So far, so good. I'm quite happy about the results.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we wait until the last Scottish election result, like the last seat?
It will take until
the next
tomorrow,
one.
so I will do.
No, I mean until the next one. Until the next one.
What do you mean?
Like, one party will get one more seat, right? We should end the stream then, I think.
Alright, that sounds fair, but I will stay at least 10 more minutes and then I will wrap it up. I'm asking in the chat if they have any questions so we can respond to them, and I guess we'll wrap it up. And we'll start again tomorrow because it will drag out a couple of days. I'm just waiting 10 more minutes.
It reminds me of the American election when we covered it for 4 days or so,
Yeah,
3 or 4
that's
days.
true, and that's how it will roll out. Oh, the Conservatives won one more seat. Eastwood. They won Eastwood. Well, it was never a competition. Let me see. Was it even a target for the SNP or the Labour or anyone else? Yeah,
Let me
actually,
check
it
if
was a target. It was a target.
Let me actually check if they won it before or not. Wait.
No, they had it before. It's a Conservative hold. It is a Conservative hold, and they won it with 5% of the popular vote. So it was
The Scottish Lowlands voting were Conservative, or the
because,
Unionists.
they're the most English-oriented people there.
Anglicized.
Yeah, they're anglicized there. They're Scottish, not Scots.
I mean, for me, it's a good last result in this stream. It's not totally hopeless.
Well, we'll see.
Well, maybe Boris Johnson will call fraud.
Yeah, he will call fraud and screams like
Donald Trump
Trump.
2.0.
But the only difference between Boris Johnson is that he's intelligent, unlike Trump.
Yeah.
He's educated
He's a
and
good-
intelligent.
Yeah, and he's a good debater and player.
Yeah.
I think
Although-
people underestimate
although I
Boris
think-
Johnson.
Although I think he's a total clown. He's a.
I think he plays a clone role to
Yes,
appeal
exactly.
to working
He-
people.
Oh, really? Okay. It's like
Yeah,
America
no,
that you have
listen.
to play stupid to get votes.
No, listen, you have to. He's pretending to be a clone, so his opponents underestimate him. That's how he wins.
And
think
that
that-
he appeals to the common working Englishman who goes to poop and watches football.
Perhaps.
All right. Quite the joyful result so far. Let's see if more come through.
What about Wales? Is everything the same in Wales right now?
On Wales right now, the Labour have won 17 seats. Conservatives are on 7 seats. Plaid Cymru at 4, Green and Liberal Democrats at 0 so far.
Yeah, the Conservatives and the Labour Party will win in Wales. I mean, it's
Well,
obvious
that-
at this point.
That was never in question here.
True.
I think the Labour Party is going to win in Wales, not by a big margin, but they will still win there.
Same.
By
Do
the
you
way,
think of Plaid Cymru?
Played Himru, if I'm saying that correctly, they've won 1 seat. They flipped 1 seat.
No, what do you think of them? I mean,
I mean, I'm supportive of it. I'm supportive of all independence movements, but you have to understand that Scotland is very different than Wales. Wales is a rural area, and it voted Brexit, while Scotland has a distinct national identity. And
I mean,
they
Wales
remain.
also has a distinct national identity.
I
They
would
are.
say so. I think there are more English speakers in Wales than Scottish.
Yes, because the
Irish
settlers
speakers.
have pretty much overtaken the Welsh population at
Yes,
this point.
exactly. There are more English
Yeah,
speakers
well-
than.
Yeah, and the Welsh
Yeah.
population will soon overtake the English again by like 2040 or 2030.
Oh well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I hope that someday Scotland will become independent again, even if it means that Plaid Cymru will take over. Plaid Cymru doesn't want to join NATO, so that's great. So I think that they're alright. I mean, I will definitely support them after the EU collapses. And right now, I mean, yeah, I think they're fine for right now even, but not the SNP. They support both the EU and NATO.
Mm-hmm. Are we sure that the results will come tomorrow?
For Wales, definitely. We will have to see about Scotland.
And not
We'll
today?
we'll have to what?
Yeah.
well, I'm fairly certain that the
Tomorrow?
elections will be
Yeah.
revealed fully tomorrow.
Actually, it will go today. Most of them. It will be today. So I think we will remain on the stream for some more minutes. Tomorrow there will be 25 constituencies, but the majority of the constituencies will be today. So we will have an idea if SNP majority will be possible by today.
Probably in the long hours of this day.
Shall we stream again tomorrow in the evening or
Yeah, sure.
like? We'll have to see. Like when the results will be clear. That's I think that when we should stream.
All right. So far, let me see. There are 79 constituencies, right? Or is it
Yeah.
73?
No, it's 60 from. No,
No, it's
wait,
not 60.
150 or?
No, there are 129, but out of them, how many are constituencies? I don't remember exactly now. I'm doing calculation. Wait, 7, 3, 4. There are 73. Yeah, not 70, 73. So there are 73 constituencies, and so far they've called. Let's see. So far they've called 36 for SNP. 4 for the Liberal Democrats, 3 for the Conservatives, 1 for.
Should we also check the regional vote?
Sir, what do you mean? Like in England?
No, in Scotland, like you said, there are constituencies and there are, you know,
This is what we're doing
No.
right now. We are counting the constituencies. These are the
Yeah,
constituency
but-
results.
yeah, and
Alright,
isn't there some other form of voting?
According to my estimations, there will be 4 more seats tonight, and the rest 25 will be tomorrow. So we can stay for at least 4 more seats since they come
Fairly
in about
quickly, or
10 minutes one from each other. Alright, I'm taking a 1 minute break. I'm going to visit the restroom. And you can take from here and talk a bit. Before I want to update, Labour has won 19 seats in Wales.
Alright. Guy, anyway, do you want to say something, Finnish guy?
About what?
Just talk about this election or some shit.
Well, not related to this election, but have you heard any news
Whoa, whoa,
about
whoa, whoa.
the?
Before I visit the restroom, SNP holds Greenock and Inverclyde. So SNP now is at 37.
Okay.
Carry on.
Yeah, I was asking if there is any new news about the proposed 51st state in the US.
You mean the capital, DC?
Yeah, the capital DC as a new state. Have
Alright, Comrade
any
King, I'll
of
let
you heard?
reply. Be right back.
Alright, wait, that's a state now? Washington, D.C.?
No. I was asking if you have more knowledge about this issue. That has it passed? Are they actually gonna make Washington DC the 51st state in the US?
No, I don't think so. Well, anyway, I want to reply to the comments now.
Okay.
I'm better with that, Frank. As Comrade Ellis said, I'm Comrade King. You can subscribe to me. Please do that. I do lots of good content, such as about socialism and all that. Also sub to Kasar Yuko. I don't know what content he makes, but sub to both of us. And Mitsos Atas asks, is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes, it is. As Patrick Star said on the show called SpongeBob, it's an instrument. You can hear the mayonnaise on the.
That was very enlightening.
Yeah, like I feel like Francis Bacon right now after making the chicken experiment.
Empiric. Just forget that.
Look, Mitsos Atas just found the discovery of his life. He can't believe how mayonnaise is an instrument.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Alright.
What's going on?
Well, nothing in particular.
Okay.
Basically, some guy asked if mayonnaise is an instrument, and I got the reference, so I just said yes.
How
If
is
you didn't
mayonnaise an
know,
instrument?
what? Now,
How
one
is
guy
mayonnaise
asked
an
if,
instrument?
Well, well, it's not. I was
Are
just
you
joking and
nuts?
said that it is. What?
Are you
Dude,
nuts?
I can't. No, it's not an instrument. I was,
I know, it's fine.
you know SpongeBob, right?
Yeah, sure.
Patrick said there that mayonnaise is an instrument.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Right, sure.
Yeah, it's a reference.
Alright. At least 3 more seats to be called tonight, I think. According to the BBC last night's projection.
We need to. So 30 more minutes or wait.
Didn't he first say 10 and he wants to see more constituencies or whatever they are called?
Yes, there will be at least 3 more tonight, I think. So I will stay up since the last one was called 4 minutes ago, and the one before 13 and 18 minutes ago. So at least they will have one every like 6 and 7 minutes. So according to my projections, a maximum of, let's say, a quarter of an hour, and we will head tomorrow again for the rest of 25 constituencies.
Okay, alright.
Mr. Satas, do you want to produce music on my channel? I can use it on my channel later. Your mayonnaise instrument music.
Alright.
It will be very great. I was talking to one of your viewers.
Yes, for sure, I get it.
There are 7 people watching your stream right now.
Yeah, I got a total of 160 views, not much, honestly. It's a humble live stream.
Magnificent 7.
Yep, we picked at 11, I think. Yeah, we picked at 11 tonight. I hope the SNP picks as many seats as possible, so they don't have to rely on regional lists.
Yes, that is the most desirable result for this election.
I'd like to see if the new party of Alex Salmond, Alba, that is also pro-independence, gains any seat, and of course the Greens.
Why Greens?
The Greens are also pro-EU and pro-independence.
Yeah, but why Greens? Why don't you just voice opinion, favorable opinion to SNP? You don't need Greens.
No, I want SNP to win an absolute majority by itself. I'm just saying that
Good.
I want to see if they're going to win any regional lists or how it will go there, because they will surely not win any constituency, right? That's for the SNP and the unionist parties, but I want to see if they were able to win any regional list, MSP, and of course the new nationalist party Alba as well.
Well, I hope Greens don't gain much seats and
No,
most
I
seats
have
go
I have no
SNP.
problem. I have no problem with Greens winning regionally. This is what you don't get. Because SNP is going to win the majority of the constituencies, they will not be able to win any regional seats because it's going proportionally for the parties that didn't win constituencies. So I want the Greens to win as many as possible, so the Conservatives won't win them, or the other unionist parties. But the ideal would be SNP having an absolute majority, and the last chance of defense would be SNP, Greens, and Alba together having a majority. And even better, screw Alba, SNP and Greens alone.
Fuero Angela Requiem, I agree with you. For Mythos Atas, did you know that in Thai, a cat is meow? In Chinese, the word cat is also mao. Well, anyway. What are the other results?
Nothing new so far, if I'm not mistaken. we should be expecting a new projection in
Wait, oh,
a couple of days.
let me go for a second. One sec.
All right. Take your time. Well, when we watched the debate, I thought the Greens did a fairly good job at the debate. The Labour Party did far poorly, and so did the Conservatives. The Liberal Democrats and the Greens made a good debate, honestly. But SNP was able to deliver. And I think the Scottish people want SNP to win, so they will be the undoubtedly winners of this election.
Absolutely.
Okay. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello again. I was
Hello.
saying that at the debate, the Green Party did the best, and the Liberal Democrats as well.
Yeah, the Lib Dems and the Greens definitely did the best.
While Labour and the Tories fared poorly, according to my opinion, especially the Labour Party. The SNP did okay, according to my opinion.
I'd say that the Tories and the SNP were both okay.
Yeah, they were like okay, didn't do anything special.
Yeah, Labour was definitely doing it the worst. Like, I was really surprised when I
true.
saw the debate. Labour showed itself in the foot when they were debating in that phase. Like, what was the debate even like that? Like, the small parties were literally dominating the entire.
This is what goes on right now.
What happened exactly in that debate you are talking about? I have not watched or seen.
In that debate, they had all the party leaders, and they were started, asking them questions. And I think the SNP did fine. The Tories underperformed, but they also did fine. Meanwhile, the Greens and the Liberal Democrats put their ideas fair enough and made very strong points. And finally, the Labour was a total disaster. What happened was that the Tories basically replaced Labour as the second largest party, because they were the only ones that said, you know what, if you don't want for an independence referendum, if you don't want the SNP to win, vote Tories. The Liberal Democrats just did what they could, and they presented themselves as an alternative in favour of the EU, but against a Scottish independence. The SNP stood firm and said, you know what, we are going to have our independence referendum. Although they did take some hits by the Labour and the Tories and the Liberal Democrats about healthcare, they did stand strong, and they gave a very good point that they're telling these people that the Tories don't want you to have a referendum, and they don't give you a democratic solution for holding a referendum. And the Tories were unable to reply on this, the Tory leaders, so I think they did very fair. That's pretty much it. I think if there is the only party that did very good was also the Greens, because they had very good standing points. So it's no surprise that Labour is not doing very well today. Honestly, they already lost one seat, and the Tories have lost two. But yeah, that's how it goes. Comrade King, you want to say something on it?
Sure. Yeah, I was pretty shocked when I saw the debate. As you said, the Lib Dems and the Greens were destroying basically everyone. Like, and Labour was just, humiliated. They did very poo-poo.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with you overall on the debate.
Alright,
Did you
let
did you
me.
know did you notice that you saw how S&P took one seat from Labour or two, right? I think I know why that happened. It's because of the debate, probably.
Yeah, that was his
I
thought.
I didn't I didn't know that it will be this disastrous.
I would say that right now the S&P has taken 3 of its 10 targets. 4 are hold, Labour hold, 2 are conservative hold. Sorry, 1 is Labour hold, 2 are conservative hold, and 1 is Lib Dem hold. S&P targets 3 more seats, so in total they will have 6 net positive constituencies, which will put them at 69 seats if they win all of them, as much as they took in 2011, considering they will not lose any seat. So far, the
One guy asked.
S&P. Give me a second. So far, the S&P is able to hold all of their seats that the Tories were targeting, except of 2 that have not been announced yet, but most likely they will hold them. Go on.
One guy asked you on your stream, what do you think of Tito?
Oh, for Christ's sake, I'm not going to talk about Tito right now.
Good.
We are covering elections worldwide. If you want to ask a contemporary political question, I'll be more than welcome to reply on you. It's getting a bit boring now. I was expecting the results coming faster.
When did the last result come? How many minutes ago?
17 minutes ago.
Yeah, it should come any second now, like definitely any second.
Yeah, if there is one to come, it will come any second now. Maybe I can search on Twitter if they announce anything before they announce it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'd say we should wait 5 more minutes, and if they won't show any results, we should just end the stream.
Yeah, and we'll continue tomorrow again because this is totally exciting.
You should not hurry up with these election result streams. Instead, wait a bit. Or check beforehand that you don't have to wait hours to see simple results.
Well, we started the stream like an hour ago, hour and 18 minutes, and we got a lot of we got a lot of seats coming through. We'll do it about the same time, maybe slightly earlier tomorrow, so we can cover the results. Let me check on BBC when they will come tomorrow's elections. Alright, tomorrow they will do 25 constituencies, and I guess they will start coming the final results about that time. So we'll
At what time?
About the same time as today, like let's say 8 o'clock. We will maybe start streaming 8:30, 9, something like that.
So they are like stopping the vote count for the night or something?
They will stop. Yeah, I think they will stop.
Okay. In Finland elections, they usually count the votes during the night and in the morning. You can see the full results.
Yes, that's the same here. That's pretty much the same.
Okay.
So we don't have to wait days upon days. But now I think because of COVID and everything, they split it in 2 days or something like that.
Scottish elections have been taking 2 extra days. Always.
Right. Mitsos Atas, he doesn't want to answer like questions like that right now.
Yeah, the opinion about Patrice Lumumba. Like I'm not gonna do. I want to talk about contemporary issues. On these streams. When I will make my 5,000 subscribers video, then I will ask about political questions revolving history.
Your channel is already like almost 6 times bigger than mine.
It's okay. You will gain track later.
When
You
did you
just
start
make
your
some
channel?
shit posts.
Yes.
You just need to make some shit posts and you get some following.
I think Comrade Finos should also restart his channel and hold some discussions there. That'll be fine. I can show you how to. I can show you how to do that.
And do what?
How's that the question to you?
Yeah.
How did you gain so many subscribers and views so fast?
I don't know. I got popular. People like my opinions, I guess. I think I went like up to 1,000 slowly, and then immediately 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Like it goes like this. But
Because you need to get some handful of popular videos on YouTube.
and
That's the way
I
you
also gain
win.
a lot of track with my French Revolution and Pol Pot videos and all that.
Like
Yeah,
that.
but how
You
did you do that? Like, did you spread them around on Twitter or something like that?
Not really. I don't advertise much. They just became popular by the YouTube algorithm.
Makes sense. My videos don't really attract popularity.
Okay. You got some that were popular. I saw one that got 50,000 views.
Yeah, sure, yeah. That was the Justin Y video. I did that because I knew that Justin Y would eventually watch that video and put it in his playlist, and that's exactly what happened. And
I see.
because of that, I managed to get 50,000 views.
I see.
It's growing and growing on that video. It will probably someday hit 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
How many people does Cyprus have?
About 1 million. Why?
Just curious because they are very financially attractive.
Yeah, they're. I wouldn't say a tax haven, but their banks are very successful and they have low taxation for businesses, which is quite funny because they're very socialist. They have a very strong communist party in Cyprus, and they won the.
They're
Yeah.
Okay, they have a population of 900,000. Well, they don't really have a communist party. ALEC is just a social democratic party
No, it's
at this
it's a
point.
communist party. Akel is a Marxist-Leninist party. But they act as democratic socialists because they participate in the elections, they win the elections, and they pass pro-worker legislation, which is what I want to
Yeah,
happen.
still, but they're still social democrats despite that.
No, they're not
basically-
social democrats. They are definitely socialists.
Well, where does their party platform or something like that
Well,
say
just
that they
Google
want
it up
people?
and you will find it. Just write Akel.
Yeah, but where does
Akel
it say
Cyprus.
in the party program or something like that that they're that they want to abolish the extraction of surplus value or something like that?
I guess you can find it on their website or something. It will surely be in English as well. Cypriots speak English. Very good, honestly. At least 3/4 of their population does.
Well, weren't Cyprus part of the British colonial empire?
Correct. Alright, nothing more is coming. I will check with the Herald if they have any news.
Alright, I propose we wait 5 more minutes, and if we won't get any results, then we'll just end the stream.
Alright, motion accepted.
Maybe the ballot voters are, ballot counters are having a coffee break.
Yep. Alright, a couple of minutes ago, Nicola Sturgeon, the leader of the SNP, made a speech. She said, look, a majority has always been a very, very long shot. The Holyrood system is a proportional representation system. In 2011, we effectively broke that system, so it will be good to do, but I never taken that for granted. That has always been a knife edge, a small number of votes in a small number of seats. So we'll wait and see how the votes pan out over today and tomorrow. But at this stage, the results, there's a long, long way to go. I'm feeling extremely happy and extremely confident that we are on track in the SNP for a 4th consecutive election victory and to have the ability to form a government again. And that's an extraordinary achievement for any political party. If that is so, the results end, and that is how the election turns out, then I'll be ready and eager to get back to work on behalf of the people of Scotland. And she added, regardless of the ultimate outcome of this election, it is a real victory for democracy and something that we should all take great heart from. I'm absolutely delighted. That's all. So the SNP is.
By the way, one guy asked you on your stream what you think of Biden's suspending vaccine patients.
Patents. That's great. So poor countries can develop the vaccine.
That reminds me, Sweden. In Sweden, there are many anti-vaccine people, or people are not interested to take the vaccine. So Sweden is donating 1 million vaccines to third world countries.
Oh, that's good to do. If your people don't want it, give it to some who do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing coming anymore. I guess I will close in 5 minutes. Alright guys, if you have any questions, let them know, because we are ending the stream very soon. I will not stay whole night because nothing will happen. There will be no more announcements, as it seems. So we'll do it again tomorrow. I think maybe there will be 2 or 3 more seats, but that can be up to midnight, and I'm not gonna stay 2 hours with little results coming in. Nothing will change anyway. Tomorrow will be the big day that we'll see if the SNP will win a majority or not.
Yeah, let's hope so. By the way, the Nicola Sturgeon speech, it didn't mention the referendum or possible referendum at all.
That's what they want to do. I think it will happen after COVID. Oh, new seat coming in. SNP wins, holds Cunningham North.
Cool.
Say that before, right?
That's 38 seats right now. And in Wales, the Labour Party has 20 seats. Hip hip hurrah!
I hope Plaid Cymru does a bit better.
Plaid Cymru so far have gained 1 seat and have lost 1 seat, and there are 4 seats total.
Okay, okay, did the SNP just gain 1 more seat? that they didn't
No,
have
they
before?
just hold. They just hold one seat.
Good.
All right. Good night, Michos. Michos is out for tonight. You know what? I will keep it up for a little longer. I'm projecting that at least 2 more seats will be called. So that's that.
If they are coming very slow.
Yep. I'll wait until like 2 more seats are called and then I will start it down. Because that's my projection. They said at least 2 more are to be expected today.
Unfortunately, I cannot open Google or check news or anything because I think Discord is eating my internet
Alright.
on browser. Very unfortunate.
Alright, we got one more friend coming. And I'm asking one British friend if he wants to join.
Alright.
Yeah, one more friend is coming. It'll be a very interesting night so far.
How come it's internet?
Well, I find a lot of interest in elections, personally. So, that's that. I mean, the results are going a bit slower than they used to earlier tonight, but still, they keep us up. So, that's always a net positive. Alright, I'll add them. In case they want to join to the stream. Welcome back, Comrade Cop.
Yeah, go to hell, man.
What? Sorry, what?
Anyway, can I go now? I'm bored.
Are you sure? Because we are expecting more people to come. Can you hear us?
Anyway, can I go now because I'm bored?
But we are expecting more people to come. Are you sure you want to leave?
Yeah. Alright, bye.
Alright, good night, mate. Just me and you, old pal, old friend. We'll keep here for a couple of minutes. Do you want to talk about something precise? I guess that'll be a no. I should put some music break then. Do you know any good song? Alright, someone is asking me if I play Among Us. uh, Alright, seems... Nothing much happening, honestly. I guess our friend from Finland will take his leave now. Nothing much, viewers, nothing much. Just me and one more guy. Still waiting up. I'm considering of, you know, ending the stream here. But I'll see. I'll see. I'm expecting a friend, so I will stay here for a while. Keeping you company. If you have any questions, leave it in the chat. That'll be fine. Alright, welcome back, Finno. Yeah, I'll play a bit of music. Alright.
Okay, now it's cool.
Are you back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had some technical difficulties,
Understandable.
but now I'm back, so doesn't change.
Understandable.
Doesn't change what is new.
No more viewers, that's sad.
Well, it's 10:30 and
Yeah, they left. I don't know why suddenly. Well, I stopped talking for a while after you left. Had nothing more to say. Well, I hope they.
connection is very poor. Slow, I mean.
Yeah, I guess I will end it here. Honestly, the friend is taking a while, and no more sheets are called.
True.
Alright. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow, I suppose.
Pleasure is mine, and yes, if you want to host also, I can at least try to.
Yes, we'll do that tomorrow again about the same time.
Okay.
I'll wish a good rest of the evening and good night to my viewers. And I suppose I'll see you tomorrow with more results pouring in. I'm leaving you with the Labour Party in Wales having 21 seats, 7 for the Conservatives, a net gain of 2, 4 for Plaid Cymru, 0 for the Greens and Liberal Democrats. And in Scotland, our main subject of interest, the SNP at 38, a net gain of 3, the Liberal Democrats at 4, Conservatives at 3, a net loss of 2, Labour at 1, a net loss of 1, and finally the Greens not having won any constituency so far, but hoping to do better in the regional list. Thank you for joining, and have a good night.
And there's a hand my trusty fear, and gaze a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a recht get well walked for old lang syne, for old lang syne, dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne.